Good morning. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I saw a message via WhatsApp, and it listed the appointments made so far by the current president of Nigeria. And there were several names occupying sensitive positions that were of Yoruba extraction. And the article said that Nigeria is a scam and that this was tribalism at its peak. This is my opinion. And like as I used to say, my mind is compartmentalized. I try to have a balanced view of any issue. When Buhari was in power, he also surrounded himself with his tribesmen. Nearly every major position in the country, nearly every sensitive position in the country was occupied by his tribesmen, his henchmen, and his cronies. Maybe Goodluck Jonathan was different. I can't remember his appointments. Obasanjo also was different. Yaradua was also different. Now, it is not about Yoruba who will miss the mark. The Yorubas are suffering too. If not, let's take an example. You take the northern part of Nigeria. They have held power for so many years. But the pains of underdevelopment apparently is more intense in the north. Insecurity, diseases, hunger. If you talk about illiteracy, if you talk about poverty, go to wherever each of the former leaders come from, apart from Mina, where Babangida resides. I don't know his particular village and local government. Go to most of those places, they are underdeveloped, including Daura, that is a dusty town. Recently, during the bad governance protests, people went to confront Buhari in his residence. It is not about tribe. It is about cronyism. It is about empowering your cronies, your thieves that you can trust. It is empowering those who can protect you and protect your loot. It is about bringing your slaves around you that can kowtow to you. Because as I said in one of my videos, if you give power to people who do not deserve the power, who know that it could have been different, you shut their mouths, you remove their brains. That's how you enslave people. And so it's not about Yorubas as a group antagonizing the rest of Nigeria. No, it is about a Yoruba man and his cronies cornering to themselves the commonwealth, cornering to themselves the leadership and rulership of Nigeria, to themselves. It is not about Yorubas. Not all Yorubas voted for APC or Tinubu. Not all Igbos voted for Obi. Not all Northerners voted for Kwankwaso. So it's not about tribe. I did a video that about Nigeria being sick, that sick people are now protesting. That was University College Hospital, Ibadan. And most of the protesters were Yorubas. The administrator of that hospital most probably is a Yoruba person. So it is not about tribe. It is about people cornering, thieves, stealing our commonwealth for their children and their children's children, and taking some overseas. So it is, let's not degenerate this thing to lead to intertribal rivalry and conflict. No. I am an honorable man. It is not being an honorable man that has made me who I am. It is by the grace of God, social justice, and personal effort, intentionality. Outside Lagos and maybe Ibadan and maybe the Shango industrial axis, there is not much happening in the whole of Yoruba land, unlike in the time of Awolowo. Awolowo provided public goods, that is, services that the general public enjoyed, benefited from, had access to without any personal relationship with him. What is being done now is the cultivation of loyalty through reward system. The Igbos have not had presidential authority for many years, but they are not suffering this hardship as much as other tribes. In fact, if not for equity, the Igbos don't need the presidency. And so, if you increase, if the price of dollar goes up, you go and buy spare parts from an Igbo man, the price of spare parts goes up. He's there. He's in China. He's all over the place, bringing goods in. So, it is not about tribe. Peter Obi said it. It's not about religion. Muslims are buying bread at the same price, buying fuel at the same price. If your religious leaders come, it is for their personal gain and their families. Some of the things I know, some of the things they sent to me, they are nuclear missiles, but I won't release them unless somebody provokes me. So don't degenerate this thing to Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. No, it's a class war. It's a class struggle. The elite are cornering things to themselves and depriving you. So it is not about Yorubas. The Yorubas are suffering too. The Igbos are better off in terms of this total lack. Their communalism, their enterprise, their frugality, their hard work, over years, even before the Civil War, has helped them. So let us start thinking. I saw some people complaining that they didn't get appointments. They gave appointment to somebody from another party. This, that. I wonder what Igbokwe is saying now. I saw Saridokubo complaining that this is the worst government or whatever. He wants to work with the North. Work with your brain. These guys don't have any person's interest at heart. Work with your brain. Don't be deceived by ethnicity. All of us are suffering. And let me quickly say this. Whether they steal or do not steal, whether they gather together, Nigeria will eventually catch up with them. Will eventually, I mean eventually, catch up with them. Whether they run overseas and hide, Nigeria will eventually catch up with them, one way or the other. Stop bothering your head about tribalism, about Yoruba, Igbo. My neighbor, when I told him, how can I vote for another person when my brother Yoruba man is contesting? He's feeling the pain too. I'm seeing him, the thing is grinding him. He's grinding him. And I'm just laughing because this country, some of us studied these things and knew them. I'm I'm 65 now. When I was 46, I sensed what was going to happen, and I started preparing far in advance. We are just beginning. We are just beginning. Unless something drastic happens in this country, we are just beginning. Fortunately for some of us, we are at the departure lounge. We are only praying that God delay our flight. Let us be healthy. Let us not be sick before our flight comes. But those of you young people in this country, don't let the same tricks that my generation used to divide you, to put you into this situation, don't let it work in your time. Come together. The time to change the course of history in this country is now. And you are the generation that will cause that change. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki, the area grandfather. Remember, I have a webinar coming up on the 6th and on the 7th of December, maximizing your life, ministry, and finances. Send a message to +234 70, +234 80 21 21 92 62. God bless you.